Hey everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Laura Jewett. I'm a real estate agent with the Inspired Living Real Estate Collective. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today I have the great pleasure of speaking with Bryan Shisler, owner-president at Shisler and Associates Insurance, which is American Family Insurance. Thanks so much for being here with us today.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for getting to know me.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us how long you've been in the insurance industry and kind of how you got into it.
Sure. I began my insurance career about 26 years ago. I was in my early 20s. I had taken a job with an insurance agent in a small town in Kansas. And within 6 months of coming on board, after 30 years of agency, him and his wife retired. So shortly after that, I became an insurance agency owner, and I was only 23 at the time. And
So
then
that was, I was gonna
yeah,
say, that sounds like a right place at the right
right
time.
place at the right time then. I knew I was going to be in business. Insurance was the path that I ended up being at 23. And sometimes that's the way it works, right?
Sure.
So fast forwarding to 5 years, in 2001, I moved out to Nevada. American Family had never been in Nevada before, so I was their first agent in northern Nevada, helping out with Reno and Lake Tahoe. And then in 2005, I moved here to Arizona. So I've been here for the last 17 years. This is now my 26th year with American Family.
Oh, okay. So long history, and you've officially been in Arizona, long enough to for in
Yeah,
most
not quite a native, but 17 years is a lot longer than a lot of people, right?
Very true, very true. So, what is something that most people don't know about the insurance industry that might surprise them?
Good question. Most insurance policies come with standard basic coverage, but every state, including Arizona, has their unique risks. And those unique risks need specialized endorsements. For example, here in Arizona, we don't have crawl spaces. And for the most part, we don't have basements. So we build our house on slab. Not every home policy covers accessing leaks when they occur under that slab, which can be very expensive. The common name for that is slab leaks. So making sure that's endorsed is important here in Arizona. Also in Arizona, we do have flooding risks, even though it's very dry. So this is especially the case when a home is in a new subdivision where the grading maybe puts you at the bottom of it, or if it's on a golf course, near a wash or on a green belt. Those are all occasions that there are flooding risks that we're not in a flood zone necessarily. So most don't know that monsoon flash flooding coverage is even available to be endorsed on the homeowner policy for less than $60 a year.
Oh, so even if you're not considered in a flood zone, that there's still endorsements that you can get to give you extra protection.
Correct.
Okay.
To get a flood policy, oftentimes you're in a flood zone, but there are risks when you're not in those flood zones. So that's where that endorsement comes into play.
Interesting. So, I think people just kind of take for granted, I get my insurance. You don't really think much about it. You have the policy, but you don't really know what it says or what's in it or how much coverage you have or,
Yeah,
things.
Not every home policy is the same. So it's valuable then to talk to your local agent, somebody that hopefully they've got some experience here in Arizona, that they understand the specific property risks that your home has, and they can endorse it so that you have that protection. No surprises later. That's the key in insurance.
So your team really takes the time to kind of get to know what their needs are, what their particular home's needs are when they're setting up their policies.
Absolutely. And everyone on our team has over 10 years of experience. We have 4 members that have 20 years plus of experience. So they really do understand the insurance policy and Arizona homes.
Okay, fantastic. So what kind of makes American Family Insurance different from other insurance companies?
Well, in that name, American Family, it's actually American Family Mutual Insurance Company. And a mutual insurance company is a little different than a stock company in that when you're a mutual company and you purchase a policy with us, you become a customer, you become part owner of the company. And so decisions can be made then surrounding the customer in mind rather than maybe what the stock prices are doing. And this was valuable during the COVID times because there were fewer cars on the road, which meant that insurance companies were making larger profits at the time. So instead of retaining those profits, like maybe to provide to stockholders, what we were able to do is send our policyholders checks, and we were able to take double-digit rate decreases when COVID was here because, again, those profits were larger than what we expected, and our customers are our policy owners. Forbes also recognized that American Family is, they called it the best insurance company, and they've done that now 2 years in a row. And then, of course, we've got our local agencies. Everyone has a local agent with American Family. And if you were to look at Google or Facebook, you're going to find over 200 5-star reviews for our local agency.
Wow.
And then one other thing, even Costco. Costco is known for looking for value, both in products that are priced right, but also products that have been tested. And even Costco recognizes what a great company American Family is, because they've approved an affinity discount that allows American Family to provide a discount to Costco members for their home and their auto insurance.
Wow, that's really amazing. I think everybody kind of knows when they're buying something at Costco that it's, it's passed a rigorous testing process. So yeah, that it definitely does make you guys stand out. I think that you've passed that test with them. That's very cool. So now, are you considered, are you a brokerage, so you have access to other types of policies other than just what you specifically sell, or is it, how does that work?
Well, somewhat like independents or brokers, we offer insurance products from over 35 different carriers, and we're licensed in 20 states. So if someone has a seasonal house here and they also live in Minnesota, for example, we can help them. But that said, we are an American Family agent, and only American Family agents can offer that award-winning American Family insurance products. It's not something that an independent or a broker can even offer. So we have the 35 different carriers, big name companies, but we also have American Family. And we take that bundle approach, all your insurance protection under one roof, which sort of goes along with our red roof line and all of our logos. That includes home insurance, short-term rentals. Airbnbs are very common out here in Arizona. We can help with those. Condo and homeowner associations, business policies, umbrellas, even life insurance. We have someone in the office that's all she does. She specializes in life insurance for our customers.
That's amazing. So you really kind of are a one-stop shop for all insurance needs.
Absolutely. And we have 14 employees currently, and we're looking to grow that even.
Wow. Oh, that's awesome. So what we kind of just talked about that, what policies that you offer. So basically anything other than health insurance.
We don't offer health insurance.
But pretty much it sounds like you have the gamut on every other type of insurance kind of covered.
Absolutely.
Okay, fantastic. And so what is the best way for people to reach out to you if they have questions or want to kind of get a review of what their policy is, and if they need to change their coverage or get new coverage, or just take a review of what they have going on?
Well, again, as that mutual company, we always want to make decisions with the customer in mind first. So customers have different ways that they like to communicate. Some like to talk over the phone, some like to text. Some like to come into the office still and do a face-to-face. So you'll find me mostly at the Cactus and Hayden location in Scottsdale. But we have over 10 offices, and I can meet someone in any of those offices. So can our other team members. We have 2 offices in Scottsdale here in Cactus and Hayden, another one up north. We have offices in Phoenix and Desert Ridge, in Anthem, Ahwatukee, Chandler, Glendale, Tempe, the Arcadia, Biltmore area. So we are located all over, and we can meet somebody right there near their home. Our office number, if anyone wants to jot this down, is 480-951-5056. And my personal mobile number, if you want to send a text, is 602-515-3776, or you can just do some research on us at the website, which is insurelocalaz.com.
Fantastic. Well, we'll definitely include all of that contact information. So even if you think you're secure and you already have that checked off your list of to-dos with your insurance, it's always good to do a checkup on it and kind of see where things are at and make sure that you have proper coverage, because insurance is for the unexpected, and it's good to make sure that you're properly covered. So, well, we really appreciate your time today. Thank you so much. Again, I'm Laura Jewett with the Inspired Living Real Estate Collective. If you own a small business and you'd like to be interviewed, please reach out to us. And thanks again for joining us.
Thanks, Laura.